Hello once again, this is Brother Teacher uh, with some information. Some information concerning a very good friend of mine. I deem him a very good friend of mine. Even though I don't talk to him on a regular basis, I don't communicate with him by way of letter or phone or message. I deem him a very good friend of mine because I don't have enemies. At least I don't create enemies intentionally. Now, ladies and gentlemen, something has to be set straight here, and I'm going to do it right now, about martial arts. And I say legend, Grand Master Victor Moor, who is one of my instructors and several other instructors that I know, teacher. He taught them. He studied and trained under the late great Grand Master Robert Trias, United States Karate Association, the USK. Now, let me clear the air. There is this falsehood. There's this rumor going around that I don't respect Grandmaster Moor, or that I disrespected him in a video that I did several years ago related to the Bruce Lee speed contest or demonstration back in the 60s at Ed Parker's tournament. This is not true. I've never disrespected any person. I've never disrespected any martial arts master or martial artist. Period. It's never ever happened. Anyone that knows me, you know my worth, and you know that's not me. Now, there's a difference in disrespecting someone blatantly and casting your opinion or your view on a particular subject. I'm a YouTube creator. I am a social media personality. Now, with that said, I can give my opinion. I can give my viewpoint, and I don't like the word opinion as it relates to me because that's a personal thing which could be consisting of biases. I don't have biases. So now, what happened was there were people talking about the Bruce Lee Victor Moor speed contest, and the controversy was, did Master Moor at the time block Bruce Lee's punch? I simply said it didn't happen. I say he didn't beat Bruce Lee in the speed contest. Now, mind you, I'm one of several thousands of people that I know of that don't believe that he blocked Bruce Lee's punch. Now, subsequent to my video, there were people saying that there was another video that showed Master Moor actually blocking Bruce Lee's punch. And then there were statements made by Master Moor in another video where he actually was touching Bruce Lee in the chest at a separate section of that tournament in another event. I don't know if that's true. I didn't see it, and you didn't see it. So now, to try to castigate me and to try to attack and demean me because I gave my viewpoint by virtue of what I saw with my eyes, Master Moor, Mr. Punch, Mr. Punch, Mr. Punch. Now, people can argue and claim that there's other video that shows where he did actually block Bruce Lee's punch, but that's not what we see. And also, while I'm on this subject, Grandmaster Steve Muhammad, I love him, I respect him, I respect his contributions to the martial arts, formerly known as Steve Sanders, some of the fastest hands in martial arts during his time. You see the credit that I'm giving him? You see the credit that I'm giving Grandmaster Moor? If I was just this bad guy or this villain trying to demean someone, I wouldn't give you credit either. You follow me? So now, with that said, I love Grandmaster Moor. I love Grandmaster Steve Saunders, or Grandmaster Muhammad, Steve Muhammad. I'm not beating up on anyone. I gave my viewpoint, just like many other people who have given their viewpoint, saying that he didn't block it. Why are you attacking me because of a viewpoint? If I was somebody else, would it be different? And they said, well, I didn't see him block Bruce Lee's punch. Would you attack them the same way that you're attacking me? My feelings are not hurt. I'm just setting the record straight. Now, one of my old instructors came to me and said that Master Moore is angry with me and he wants me to apologize. I don't know if that's true, but I will say this: I'm not apologizing. I'm not apologizing for Jack. It's not going to happen. There's nothing to apologize for. Now, I was in the military. I'm a veteran. I've had a couple businesses growing up. I have several children and grandchildren, right? I've always stood on principle. I'm not apologizing for something that I didn't do. It's just that simple. Now, if I say, hey, this is my viewpoint and this is what I saw, leave it as it is. To apologize for my viewpoint or for some opinion, so be it. But I personally am not going to apologize for that. Excuse that
people never achieve their goals because they have too many toxic.
Apologize for that slight interruption, but it's not going to stop this message from getting through. Listen to me clearly again. Now, some people get in their feelings for whatever reason. If Master Moore blocked Bruce Lee's punches at any time and it's not been televised and it's not available to the public to see, so be it. But I'm not going to go on speculation and what someone is saying and there's no evidence of it. I'm going by what we all saw. And as I said, there's many other people who say the same thing, he didn't block it, as well as people who say that they did see it and that he did block it. Master Muhammad was one that says that he was there and he saw him block it. I don't know if that's true, but that's his viewpoint, his vantage point from him being there. But I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon just because someone says that he did it. I'm still going by the evidence. In a crime scene, as it relates to the police, when someone is murdered or some crime has taken place, they don't go on speculation. They go on tangible evidence. If there's no tangible evidence, I'm going to stand firmly on what I said, and I'm not going to renege. I'm not going to retract. I'm not going to change what I said. And it's not making anyone look bad. It's not demeaning Grand Master Moore. You notice I still call him Grand Master Moore because I have the utmost respect for that man. He's upwards in age today. He's a little riddled with arthritis and so forth. Still love the man. And let me say this also to some of you. I have pictures of myself with the man. Not for no reason at all. I love him. Now, this man also is responsible for me. If you go back to my older videos, you'll see me, you'll hear me say this. He's responsible for me joining my first commercial martial arts school. He signed me up when I was a teenager. So I have a little history with the man. So he was talking to me on the phone because he knew my mother. And he said, I beat Bruce Lee. He did actually say that to me on the phone back in the 70s. He said his words were, I beat Bruce Lee. Now, this was still during the Bruce Lee era. Bruce Lee's name was still fresh. Everybody still was on the Bruce Lee craze. He said that during that time. Now, what beat Bruce Lee meant back then, I don't know. I'm just going by what the man said. But many years later, and I see the speed contest, the man who fought them all, the man who beat them, I say no, it didn't happen. He didn't beat Bruce Lee in a fight. He says he beat Bruce Lee in a speed contest. If he did, wonderful. If he didn't, it's okay. It was just an event that's many years behind us now. Doesn't change anything about his legacy. Grand Master Moore, that is. Grand Master Moore has done a lot for karate. He's done a lot for Shuri-Ryu. He was virtually unbeatable during the times he was competing. He was feared by many karateka. Everybody knows his name in that arena. I'm giving him this credit now. I know this about him. He beat the police up back in the 60s and 70s here in Cincinnati. That happened. A lot of people don't know those stories. I know the man is worth his weight in gold. Now, I hope that he watches this video, and I hope he changes his mind as far as his feelings are concerning what I said. Now, for all of these naysayers, for all of these people that are saying that I don't respect Grand Master Moor because of a video clip of my viewpoint, shame on you. You're not martial artists. You're not supporters of anybody. You just want to try to destroy somebody's reputation. You're not going to destroy mine, because I stand alone. I stand firmly on who I am. And those who know me know that I am worth my weight in gold. Now, that was it. Sort of venting and sort of correcting at the same time. Not pacifying, but I'm just letting you know where I stand. And where I stand with Grand Master Moor today. If he ever needed me in any capacity, he has me. It's that simple. Now, all of these other people spreading these rumors that I don't care about him and that I'm talking bad about him, bullcrap. It does not exist, and it's never existed. I love the man as if he were my father, and I've never trained under him, but many of my instructors and my friends and associates have. He is a legend in Cincinnati. Starting here. That was it, and that was all. This is Brother Teacher.